Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, and hopefully, and perhaps even good evening. It is wonderful to see you. Happy Saturday, I say. It is one of those days where I thought, one of those weeks where I thought I'll try various games because I was feeling a little, burnt out. I think is that the word? And I thought, I think I'm going to take it a little bit easy. Feedback from my DAS masterclass, by the way, was, hey, you look a little bit tired. You look very sleepy. And that is, of course, because I tend to record those episodes in the evening and then edit late into the night after a hard day's work. So thank you for everyone's feedback that was reached out in private messages. Yes, I do tend to look a little sleepy. That's very different at 10 o'clock in the morning. So one of those things. My Patreon and Ko-fi and YouTube supporters already have access to the episodes of the DAS Masterclass that I have recorded so far. And it's going really well. I'm nearly at the end of part 2. Then part 3 is coming. And then I'll start releasing it. So it's going to be very exciting. Mr. Chris is here. The Commander is here. Mr. Brian is here as well. And I have put out a little vote into which I wanted your opinion really about this new game that I've discovered this week. So as part of the downtime, I looked into what's currently on sale. And I think Rated R on the Discord server said, hey, you should try out Far Lone Sails. And currently it happens to be $2.99 on Steam right now instead of $20. And I thought, hey, I'll give it a go. And I played it through in about 3 to 4 hours, and I thought, hey, what an amazing game. It's more like an experience, like an artistic experience that reminded me very much of Limbo and Inside, like we've seen in the Holding Loop. This was all footage from the first game. And it is so cheap because they've just released a sequel, which is not Far Cry, it's Far Changing Tides. So that is like a larger title, and my plan was to play it today, but then I thought maybe we should, as an introduction, play the first game, because we can probably play it through in one session. And it looks like you guys have all answered the poll with 6 votes, and everyone was of the opinion, yes, let's go play the first game first. So that is what we're going to do. Thank you everyone for voting. I will now close this out and go and start the game right away, and then we can see what it's like and what it's all about. Far. There we go. 4.5 hours I've played, but I believe it is possible to play this through in 1 hour. And I do recommend this game. It's very, very cool. It's very cool. Let's go start it up and hope we can hear the audio and everything. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Commander. It was tough work, but the DAS Masterclass, it's quite funky. It's currently, what was the latest total duration is about 8.5 hours, and that is just, no, was it more than that? 9.5 hours. That's just the first part and the second part that I've got so far. But there's so much coming, so it's it's one of those things. There's going to be a lot more coming, and I thought it's going to be good to have a proper what's it called? A proper introductory course into DAS Studio. I'm going to go start a brand new game. And it will, of course, wipe out anything and everything we have. Let's see if the volume is okay. And sit back and enjoy the ride. It is seriously cool. It's like a black and white post-apocalyptic adventure exploration game. And I'm really glad I could share this with you. Small Swiss development studio. This started as a student project back in the day, I believe. Do I hear anything? I don't hear anything. If you don't hear anything... If I don't hear anything, you probably won't hear anything either. Let's see, that sometimes just needs to be switched from one thing to another and then back, and then all of a sudden we have sound that we deserve, just not in this case. Why are we not hearing anything? Right, exactly, Brian. You've already done something like that, and it just takes forever to do it. And you want to do it right, you want to do it well. And I don't know how you did it. Did you have a script? Because I just have a vague idea for every part that I then go and put into practice, and sometimes things go wrong, so I have to do a lot of editing, and it looks a little bit catastrophic when I watch it through the first time, but then when I go and take all these bits and pieces out, all of a sudden it flows really well. So it's like, that's the trick in editing, isn't it? Once you take all the crap out, it looks pretty perfect, and you think, whoa, that's actually very cool. Yes, and that is just the beginning. So I'm anticipating that the whole course is probably going to be around 12 to 14 hours. It's just, the time just comes about. I'm not waffling on. It's just there's a lot to say. It's one of those things. So I don't know what's happening. We can't actually hear anything. That's not so good. So I'm gonna go and try to. There we go. I heard something there a second, for just 1 second. But oh, there we go. Volume was set to -100. That's not good, is it? Let's see if that works. Volume in the game was set down. So look at that. We hear stuff. So this can get loud at times, but now we hear stuff. That's cool, and we can walk. All good. A general script at some ad-lib. And a lot of editing. Yeah, I don't have a script at all. It kind of seems to flow very well. And I treat it a bit like a live stream, but with a little bit more focus, if you know what I mean. Here we are at the very beginning of this. And I mean, there's this uncanny resemblance of Limbo and Inside here, isn't there? So, very nice. Very nice. And you can zoom in and out. This is our little character here with a little raincoat. We can't really... I haven't managed to die. We can jump from high distances, and I can kind of zoom out and zoom in. This barren, bleak landscape. There's actually a reward here. This kind of falls off, and I can carry it around. So there are some objects here that I can bring with me, and I think this mailbox, I think there's a reward if you bring it all the way through to the end. So I'm gonna try and do that. I'll see if I can do that. This is his little house. Oh, that needs to go. There's another reward that happens when you play the game within 99 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to do that. Look, this is his little bedroom. Oh, we can actually take the lantern with us. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. We'll bring that with us as well, just because we can. It's good to take some stuff with us, you know. Before we leave the house, let's go have a quick nosy. That's good. Let's go and carry all that with us. I didn't know we could do that. There's a pram. I don't think we can take the pram with us. Might be from a previous generation. Yeah, I think sometimes what really helps me in those situations is when I do a run through. So I'm happy ad-libbing, and I often shy away from doing a rehearsal run and then do a recording. I'm always thinking, well, I might as well record the rehearsal run just in case it's good. And then often I feel like, well, there's no real need to record that again. I'll just keep that because it saves some time. And there's this consideration that sometimes a run through does save you time in editing because you need to do less edits, and it's something that I keep not doing, even though it's probably better for me to just spend the time for a run through. And often I'm just not in the mood, so yes, I bought it on Steam, and it's currently available for $2.99, Commander. $2.99. You can get, I think there's an art book as well, and the soundtrack. They're also heavily reduced right now. I didn't know there were that many items that we can carry. So the premise is that something must have happened to the world. Hey, look at the seagull, animated by Martina Hugentobler. I've just followed her on Twitter yesterday. I immediately noticed this little guy. Very cool. He's essentially the star of the show. He is essentially the star of the show, not the little red guy. It's the seagull. So something must have happened, and we have this thing here that we're going to hopefully meet in a moment, which is kind of our home away from home. It's like a traveling home base as such, if ever we reach it, with which we'll be able to drive through this post-apocalyptic land here. This is it. It's a thing called, I believe, the Aquamotive. Oh, there we go. I think since this, I've got a little elevator in here, and this is basically a machine that it's a little puzzle to work out how we make this thing run. This is my little bedroom up here. I do have a light. When you zoom out, the thing closes up, but when we zoom in, then we can see what's happening here. There's a little number counter that counts the amount of, I suppose, miles that we've done. It's a little chair in case I want to sit down. And we'll go and operate this machine in a minute. But I think I'm going to go and pick up these other 2 items that I had there, because part of how we move is that we need to build up steam in this thing, and then essentially, oh, I can't go back. Oh, what a shame. Okay, fine. Can't go back. Oh, maybe I can go back. I can't go back. Okay, fine. And part of how we make this thing work is that we collect stuff that we find, and then we turn that into power, I guess, and that then makes this thing go, essentially. So anything that we can pick up and bring with us is a bonus, because I don't think that we're gonna find all that much in the beginning. Oh, I can't go further back. So yeah, you can't be separated from your Aquamotive for quite that much. So it's one of those things. Isn't that interesting, Brian? So that's funny. I have the same experience, and I always try to not do run-throughs because I'm thinking waste of time. But you do save so much time in editing. I found it's interesting. And when I was working in TV, we always did this. We never did. We usually did a run-through and then a record. And on the occasions where we just went and didn't do that, it just takes so much longer. As some presenters were, weren't really presenters, they were just young lads, really, so they needed a lot of takes. No offense, Melvin. So here we go. That is how this little elevator thing here, that is how we put anything that we find, like boxes and whatnot. We jump on this button, and then this here goes and turns that into energy. And once we have energy, we can go and press this button in until it clicks, and then it goes and lasts for a while, which is kind of cool. And that's essentially the game. But we have to keep pressing this button. So you see this little black thing that comes out, you got to go and keep pressing the button, otherwise it'll stop doing it. And then of course also steam builds up, so we have to occasionally do this so that the steam doesn't damage our vehicle. We do have brakes in this thing, so if we do find anything exciting that we want to pick up, we can go and stop, and then bring in some more stuff that we want to turn into steam. And that's essentially the game, which is kind of cool, I have to say. It's a very exciting, relaxing experience. But of course, first issue is, well, we're running out of stuff, so got to tank this thing up, Hiya! See what we encounter. We're not there yet. It'll take about 2 hours, and then we're going to be there. Maybe 3, something like that. I doubt I can make it in 90 minutes. Oh, boxes! Boxes up ahead. Let's go. This is the break here. Let's go and jump up here. And then this breaks, which is nice. And then we can go... Thankfully, it has multiple exits, so we can go and pick all these things up. Maybe I can go and push multiple at the same time. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Can I push them up there? Just about. Come on, dude. There we go. Oops. That is a winch here, which is also nice. So in case we ever needed to pull something, you can go and attach this to whatever, and then you can go and reel it in, which is kind of nice. Oh, there we go. That should last us a bit here. Oh, there's also sometimes things go wrong, and then you have to go and utilize the repair machine. So that's the other funky thing. While we go along this bleak, barren landscape, we'll be able to upgrade our vehicle, which is also going to be very exciting. Right, there's not enough room for me then here, is there? We can also go on the roof, so that's interesting later on. Let's go put that here and then fill that up. We don't want to waste anything either. And if we don't want these things to jiggle around so much, we can always go and hang them up here like on these little hooks, which is also nice. It's totally not required, but it is possible. There. All right, all aboard the Aquamotive. Let's keep going here. See what else we find. This thing's working overtime. I think we're going to meet the guy, not so much the guy, but I think we're going to see a picture of the guy who designed this thing. Oh, steam build-up. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. I suppose then part of this award, or this steam reward that you can unlock, is that you have to go fast. You know, you have to go and make sure you get there within 99 minutes, which is kind of cool. Look at that. Going up the mountain. Oh, I better put some more of these things in here, in the burner, so that we don't run out. Hiya, come on! Oh, hang on. No, wait! Oh. I hope I can catch them. In later parts of the game, there's actually a machine that will suck things up as you drive over them, so that makes collecting these things a little bit easier. But I suppose in the beginning, we're going to make sure we don't drive over stuff and then wonder, hey, I wonder why we can't... Oh, why we've run out of power. Come on, dude, be a man! You can... Oh, you can't do it. Gotcha. It's like loading up the car at IKEA, isn't it? Julia just told me that there's a new IKEA in Hammersmith in London. That's good. Always love a good new IKEA. You can never have enough IKEAs around in your neighborhood. I think our nearest one is a considerable amount of miles away. Oh, did this just fall out here? I think it did. This guy. Right. Good thing I have 2 exits on this thing. Also, I thought maybe I have to go on top of the roof. That's the 3rd exit, technically. Oh, I can go inside here as well. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a hole in here. How exciting. Well, maybe then... Oh, I can't go underneath that either. Okay, fine. I might go and just move over here a little bit and then collect that last box. I don't want that box to get left behind here. I think the reason why you have to keep pushing a button is because it's kind of a dead man's switch. So the vehicle can't just run away from you, so you always have to do something so you stay in the vicinity of the vehicle. I think that's kind of a nice design choice there. Come on, dude! Hiya! When you have too many boxes. Can we do 2 at once? I think so. Yes, 2 at once also works. Look at that. Perfect. Up the hill. But there's more stuff. How exciting. I should have just stopped, I guess. Should stop now. Pick up all the stuff. I think the barrel here, that is... Does this close again? Dang, it doesn't. Got the same issue as before. I didn't stop early enough. Hey, Miss Julia, how's it going? Welcome to our trip along the bleak and barren landscape in what's known as an Aquamotive. Maybe now's a good time to break. I'm just picking up some supplies here so that we have a pleasant trip. We're not entirely sure where yet. There. Good stuff. Oops. I don't think I needed to bring all that on the roof. Okay, one at a time then. Although, look, the barrel can be hung up as well. That is cute. I didn't know that. And we have one guy up here. Oh yeah, that's another feature I wanted to show you. Maybe I'll go leave this guy down here. If something, should something break, we have this here that lets us squirt water onto anything that, you know, might be on fire. And thankfully the hose dynamics are so clever that we can even take this outside the vehicle, should we ever need to do that, you know? Just make a mental note in case something like that is ever necessary. While I'm here, maybe one box is going to fill that gauge right up. Cool. He is so tiny, isn't he? You can't zoom in. That makes him a little bit bigger, but it's so tiny. Yes, maybe I should have zoomed in a little bit, like with OBS. That would have been good. Come on, buddy. You can go up the hill. And we can look ahead, see if there's anything exciting happening. Press that button in, quickly go and put some more stuff on in the boiler here. Oh, there's another box. Yeah, I might go leave that behind. As I'm busy operating the machine. Oop, what happens next? We're gonna go roll right through this. No, we don't have to. Good stuff. Yeah. This could be... oh, this is good. Ah, I see. Something irreparably broke. Thankfully we have that fire hose here. Phew. Anything else that's on fire? I think just behind here I can just about hear it. My boiler elevator is also on fire. There, I think we're good now. I think we're good. But also we can't move further anymore. I don't think. Oh, because I think this is an upgrade station. So this is going to give us, hopefully, a sail that lets us move without having to use all these boxes, I think. This here, I think that's fuel. We can just go and drop that in here. Super tiny character. Very nice art style. I really like the little pictures and stuff. Little lighthouse there. No, we'll go and hold this down, I guess. See what happens. And there's no coffee, fishing, or lockers in this game, which is a shame. I'm so glad I did discover fishing in Windbound. I've been playing a lot of Windbound this week, and I had a really nice chat with Meg. Meg is playing Windbound as well. And we've been exchanging, you know, solution tips and all that. Aha! Look at that! Captain of the ship! And now we don't have to fill that boiler anymore. It just goes, and if there is wind, as indicated by this orange little wafty flag here with the cloth dynamics, we can go and raise the flag. And now we don't have to worry about, you know, pressing buttons and stuff. Unless, of course, there is no wind. And then we have to go and start worrying again. And we have a lighthouse. Is this cute or what? What a cool meditative experience, I think. Careful, seagulls. I think though, in addition to the sail, I think we can put the boiler on anyway, and that gives us another steam reward, I think. Because it gets us to full throttle, I believe. I've already got the reward, so you can use both in tandem, but you don't have to. If you wanted to save some energy. Yes, I think I'm gonna go stay with wind power. Right? I thought so too, Popeye. How's it going? I'm having lots of fun playing this. This is just a very nice experience, just something to watch really, rather than something to, you know, get frustrated about sailing mechanics for a change. Yes, I haven't quite finished Windbound yet. I'm on chapter 5 in my other game. And it's a nice journey, I have to say, but now I need to dig something out, for which I need a shovel. My old shovel broke. For the shovel I need to kill a gorehorn, and there are no gorehorns, so I don't know. It's one of those things. Game mechanic. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to run into that. Should I be taking the sails down, or are we just gonna go straight through this now? Oops. Ow. What happened? Did we break something? That certainly sounds like something's broken. Oh yes, various things are on fire. Let's go make sure that gets, you know, extinguished. Good stuff. Sorry about that. Sparks are flying out, and I think that dial is kind of broken. It looks like there are things to pick up here at the bottom. I don't know how to close this again, because I can't go underneath it and pick it up. Maybe I'll do that later. I wonder if we're actually... Are we on a ship? I think we may be floating. Are we floating? Ah, we can go underneath. Oh, that's exciting. Is this a piano here? I think so. And a bell! How exciting! Can we play the piano? We can't. Okay, no worries. I like the bell. I don't think I found the bell on my previous playthrough, so this is already exciting. There's a button, inconspicuous. We're totally gonna go press that. See what happens then. Ah, okay. Oh, that's nice. I think that's broken. I don't think that's coming back. Can we, should we stop? Oh man. Is this gonna run away from us now? When's this thing gonna stop? Because with the dead man switch on the, oh, there we go. Thankfully the sail automatically just stopped, because otherwise this thing would just be just completely go away there from me. I hope I can just go and collect these 2-3 luggage pieces here. I wanted to make sure I just collect them, like the bell. At least the bell is with us. Mr. Nate, how's it going? No worries, Brian, that's all good. All taken care of. Yes, I know it's a bit tiny, isn't it? It's a little bit tiny. There we go, a bell. We might go and put this next to our mailbox here. Mailbox apparently we need to take with us to the very end. And maybe I put the... No, that's the chair. I didn't mean to put the chair up here. I meant to put the bell. No, the lantern can stay. Okay, put the bell here. That's also good. But the light. No, don't throw that away. No, the chair. No, go. Put that here. Perfect. And then the chair. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know if we can pick up any of the other things. Yes, it was a tie, Nate, to play this one or the new game that they've released, Changing Tides. And I thought maybe we'll start with this and then we'll play Changing Tides tomorrow, because I think we're going to go and we're going to be able to play through this thing in one sitting, I'm pretty sure. We're all slacking, yes, that's right. Or multitasking, should we say, yes. Come on, dude. We can do this. We can do this. So you have to keep pressing these buttons, otherwise they just pop out again. And if we wanted to go a bit faster, we can, but it'll consume some energy, so, you know. No, keep pressing it, keep pressing it. I like how they've played with scale here, that you're like this tiny, but then you have this massive ship. Oop, actually maybe we should save the sail, because that ain't gonna fit through there. In fact, we're not gonna fit through there. Let's brake. Let's see what we can do here. There's more stuff to collect, which is awesome. Yes, Nate, $2.99 right now. Not too shabby. And slacking is good. Like, I had a real slacking week. I felt like slacking. I felt very burnt out this week, so I thought I better take care of myself. And playing games like this is just magic for that. Oh. It's not going to break, is it? No, it's not going to break. Gotcha. Got to put some good old-fashioned energy in here. Thankfully, we have this. Pop that in here and then do that. See what that does. Oh, it raises this and lowers that. Everything is steam powered. Chris, is this something for you? Because you're into steampunk, right? I think. If I remember correctly. Could have been someone else, but I think Chris is into steampunk. But now this is too high for us, so maybe we need to press this button here. And then it goes back down again. Oops. I think I broke it. It looked pretty dilapidated anyway. Here, I was worried at first if I go and jump down that this is going to be really bad for me, but it looks like I have this cape that breaks my fall, which is really nice, so I don't have to worry about falling down large distances. We're okay. We're okay with that. That elevator doesn't really stop anywhere. It just goes and keeps going either up or down. So sometimes it's difficult to get off at the correct place. Hey Meg, how's it going? Good to see you. I really enjoy our little discussions that we have around Windbound on my gaming channel. That is really nice. And I'm so happy that you finally got past these bosses. And welcome to level 5, really. Oop, steam. Gotta be released here. Now that gate thankfully just opened up right there for us. We will add to this a little bit of wind power, because I like to be efficient about this. Oh, and now there is no wind anymore. Good stuff. Gotcha. Let's go and fill that up. Did that work? Yes, it did. Level 5 is a bear. I feel like I'm gonna be stuck there for a while. So I've noticed I didn't actually have 3 orbs. I'm missing one, and one of them needs to be so there's this puzzle that I need to solve for that, which is the one in which I need to dig something up, like a gong. And I found the place where that is, but the moment I wanted to dig up the last thing, my shovel broke. And of course, to have a new shovel, you need to find a gorehorn. And gorehorns I just don't find in that level. I don't know what's going on. I was assured by the internet that even though it might take a long time, the game does spawn all these animals in all these levels. So it looks like they're trying to not soft lock you out. But I've looked on every island available to me and I haven't found a single gorehorn. So it looks like I can't mine metal anymore because my hammer broke. And I also can't find... I can't dig things up anymore, so that means I can't even unlock that last orb. So it's awkward game design at times. Awkward game design. So I thought I'll take a break. I've played so much Windbound this week. I thought I'm gonna take a break and take the opportunity to enjoy the meditative experience that is this. Julia isn't awake yet either. Oh, one of those things. We're gonna all take it super easy. Oh, there's more stuff to pick up. I like it. Let's see if my thing auto stops here for me. I like that I never get in trouble. I don't really... It doesn't run me over or anything. It just... It just keeps going. Oops. Storm coming. Yeah, that's not good. Of course, my sail's up. So yeah, the storm's gonna carry my Aquamotive away. Oh, look, I've got automatic lights as well. Very nice. Ah, so this isn't good. Did this just fall out? Dude, don't fall out. We need you. I have a feeling we're probably going to need to get out of the rain. I don't think that's good for us. I also don't know if we should leave the sails up or if they're gonna break. I can't tell. Better safe than sorry, huh? Whoa. Batten down the hatches, huh? I feel like I need to find a more efficient way to bring these crates to where they need to be. Come on, dude. You really need to have 2 people on board here. One... Oh, there's like stuff, you need to pick that up. One would literally be on a button pressing duty. How are we gonna get there now? Oh yeah, of course. Wander down here. Pick these things up. It is! Do you know, I read that in the second game of this here, Far Changing Tides, I think they have introduced something very similar to the sailing mechanic in Windbound, in which you really have to be careful that you turn the sail into the right way. That'll be interesting. Or frustrating. I think the way they've implemented it here was that it's kind of an optional thing. If you're into that mechanic, you can use it and reap rewards, and if not, then that's also okay. So funny, Brian. What happened? Why is the sail broken? Also, how does things catch fire when it's raining already? I wonder. Come on, dude. A little further. Safety is just around the corner. Or so we hope. More boxes to pick up. I can't wait to get that sucking device installed that'll pick these things up automatically. And it's coming soon. I'm sure it's coming soon. Do you know, Popeye, under the hood, by the way, this game is made in Unity. So it is technically 3D, but like you say, we don't have all the 3D controls, which probably cuts down on a lot of the bugs, I have a feeling. And we will, slightly later on, we will see some different angles of our boat, so yeah. 3D engine under the hood. Started as a student project this many years ago. And this, I think, came out in 2018. And just this week they've released their second game, the Changing Tides, Far Changing Tides. I'm looking forward to looking at that as well. More graphics, longer title, more and elaborate things to do, apparently. Whoops. All will be revealed. And safety. Maybe. First of all, box fell out. Gotta totally pick that up here. Maybe even put it upstairs, something like, maybe not quite here, but somewhere there. Now, let's investigate the house. Well, we can't go in at the bottom. Looks like we need to go somehow through the top here. Is this for us, or is this maybe for a puzzle that we know? It's not for us. It's for a puzzle we need to solve inside here. Probably like this. There we go. Gate opens, my machine drives in automatically. I kind of miss having a cat around, I have to say. Cats were nice to have around, especially if they're technically not your cats. I remember having this on more than one occasion, that the neighbors had a cat and the cat felt more at home where we were than at their real home, which makes me think, I wonder how many cats have multiple homes, you know. I'm just coming in, I've not had anything to eat for hours, and really, you haven't just come from the neighbors, have you? So funny. Yeah, so some of my, I wouldn't say my cats, but like some of the neighbors' cats, they did stay overnight. And I remember this one incident where where I forgot that the cat was in the house, and the cat wanted to snuggle up with me in bed, and all I felt was some tickling next to my hand where the cat was trying to come in, and I just did something like that, and it appeared as if I had shooed the cat away. I just didn't know it was a cat, and I apologized, and then he came back to bed, so it's all good. Oh, they stay inside. Okay, yeah, I'm only familiar with outdoor cats that live outdoors most of the time, and then they come in to sleep during the day and for food and stuff. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had a real, like, proper indoor cat. I know some of my colleagues did. And Brian has, of course. Roberta's an indoor cat as well. What are we going to do with this? Oh, it swings. Gotcha. Oh, right. So we just... this is the repair thing. This is good. So we just hold this there, and then eventually it just goes clonk, and then that has repaired that. But that is very cool. So now we can go and press this button and hopefully install this in our Aquamotive. So if something breaks, we can now go and repair it, which is awesome. Oops, no, hang on. Oh, there was a thing at the top. I've been meaning to collect that. I mean, there's this here. I don't think there's a way to go backwards with our vehicle. Come on, buddy. You gotta work a little bit harder, you know. Yeah, well, there's a step in the way, so I can't do that. I think there is a partial way to go and essentially pull it like this. I think we can pull it to a certain extent, but you know, it's a lot of work. Me too. It is so cute, and it's one of those things I hadn't expected. I don't know where the entrance is now. I didn't know what to expect. One of my viewers was recommending this after he watched me play Windbound, and he says the mood in Windbound reminded him of this game, and I thought, really, that's interesting. So I put it on my wish list and found it's available for $2.99 right now, so it was a good offer. I'm just going to go forward a little bit just so that I can see more of the vehicle. I think what it's saying is that these things here, it's broken, and I think now that we have the repair machine, I believe we can go and repair these things. Oop, that's the fire extinguisher. I didn't mean to do that. Sadly, the barrel's in the way now, so it's difficult to pick these things up. But yeah, this repair thing here, if I go and do that, it'll go and repair it. And I think the sail at the top also could do with repairing. So at the right here, where it says like the equal sign, the forward slash, and the double slashes to the bottom, that shows you how healthy any of these stations are. So the sail at the top is a bit broken. We do this and hopefully mend it. Absolutely, yes. I was thinking that too, Nate. And so I played it, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and I totally fell in love with it. I thought this is just so cute, so nicely done. What's the one with the forward slash? It has like one thing missing. It's this here, the burner. Whoops. Yes, look at that. That's also now repaired. Good stuff. Well, onward then. No wind. That's good. Let's use good old-fashioned steam power. Let's see what happens. Oh, also, if it's a little bit too dark, you can also make it a little bit brighter. If we wanted to make, I think 50 was the default. I don't know why this says all reset. I might want to just make that a bit, no. Yeah, now we can see this a little bit better. Yeah, the volume was also at 0, so I don't know how that all happened. I'm just glad we fixed it. I'm glad we found out. I've heard from some game developers that they only ever make cash when something's on sale. I think often people don't actually buy stuff when it's on full price unless they absolutely have to. So yeah, when they put something, the guys from, what was that game called again? That was a 2D game. What was it called again? SteamWorld Dig. They said the game's only $10, but we hardly make any cash when it's on regular price. But then when we put it up for 70% off, we make tons of sales. And only then. So 50%, 70%. So it's kind of interesting that we're all so conditioned not to pay full price for anything. Das Product, same thing. Ah, boom, yes. Open that up. Maybe should we pick these things up because, you know, precious raw materials here in this barren wasteland. I don't want them to go to waste. Yeah, so let me know if it's light enough now. So I think we have another 30% to play with. Do let me know. I'm happy to make it lighter. I remember turning my monitor up while I played it, because it's a bit, you know, it's just easier to see then. It's true. It's true. I'm still sore about having bought No Man's Sky on 50% off. I wish I hadn't done that. I'm not going to make the same mistake with Cyberpunk. Ghetto Code, how's it going? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Can we... boom. Okay, nearly caused a disaster here. Anything broken? No, not severely. Not severely. These things, I might go and hang those guys up here. Not that I have to do that, but then, you know, they don't wander around. Can't go out here. Wonder what this is. It's kind of a... Judging by the sound effect, maybe it's a radio tower. It's better now. Let me see if we can go and make it 100% brightness. Let's see. Maybe that's even better this way. Every little helps. Ah. One of the... Ooh, okay. Elevator. Do you know what, Nate? That's not actually a bad call, because I saw Cyberpunk is currently kind of on perma sale. I remember buying it on GOG and then through Humble and then getting a refund for it. But because it's DRM free, technically I still have the file. So if I wanted to, if I ever needed to, I could go and play it again, I guess. Not that I've done that yet. But yeah, like you, if ever it's $4.99 or free on Epic, I might get it. Oh, I see. We have music now. Very nice soundtrack this game has as well, I have to say. So this radio here, there's another Steam achievement that we can get with it. And I think it is the last time I kept it because I thought it was just really cute to have a radio. But I think the idea was the Steam achievement happens when you burn the radio while it's playing. That gets you an achievement. Let's see if we can do that. And when we move away, it stops playing because we're then out of range of the radio tower. So I might go and put this up next here. Not right away, mind. Because I do like listening to that music. It's just, we're gonna need some energy in a minute. Might as well get the Steam achievement while we're here. I think that did it! The sound of silence! And now the music stops, which is a shame. You can also, while this game's on sale, you can also get the soundtrack for literally 80 cents or something, which I thought was worth it as well. There's a soundtrack and an art book that you can get. Fable 3, yes, back in those days. Like the feelies. Infocom used to call these the feelies. Things that you could actually touch. It made games really worth these things. I feel similar to that about I think Grand Theft Auto, what was it, 5? Yes, I think 5. It must have been 5. I bought that in a special super deluxe pre-order whatnot edition. And it came in a metal box, and it didn't have any of the cool feelies in there. I gotta be brutally honest. It only had the metal box and a map and some in-game unlockable, and it was over $100, I think. And I regretted it literally when it came. When I realized it was on the PlayStation 3 as well. When I realized it was actually nowhere near worth what I had paid for it. So yeah, one of those things. Let's get a bit of wind power in the action here as well. Wind and steam working side by side, hand in hand. There's quite a lot to do here for a smooth ride. Gotta press buttons all the time here. Max! How's it going? Good evening, sir. Ooh, look, animals. And also collectibles. Don't want to run you guys over, of course. Wait for me! Oh, I left the sail up, didn't I? Morning guys, how's it going? So we're not the only life form still around here. I gotta say that there's a lot of animals. We should stay here, maybe the farmer is around. Who looks after these little guys? Oh yes, let's try wind. Conserve some resources. You never know when you're going to need them. Yes, I don't really know how the sail comes down. I have a feeling it maybe works automatically. I don't really know how that works. I haven't figured that one out yet. Captain on deck. The Blue Isles. A fresh start. Show home ready 2037. Looks just like on the poster, doesn't it? 3 houses, 4 houses. Old coast. Looks like we've come from there. Oh, you are? How exciting! Well done! Commissions, that's good. That's a good source of income. Whoops, hang on. Oh my god. Take the sail down. classic mistake to make, that the sail constantly breaks when you run into things. You don't want to do that. Oh, hang on. No, don't go back. Don't go back. Come on. Ah, you can do it. And I agree, yes, on release it certainly wasn't worth... It wasn't worth $60, $80, $100. I found Grand Theft Auto back in the day was very appealing to me. It was very... I thought it was amazing how much stuff they've packed into the game and how they made the world come alive. And that was in the Grand Theft Auto 3 era. I really enjoyed that. And then when 4 came out, I was thinking, yeah, I can see it's kind of the same with higher graphics. And then when 5 came out, which was so overhyped, I thought, yeah, I really want to have a look at that. And I realized that I really didn't enjoy the game anymore at all. It had lost its charm, it had lost its back in the day spirit. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. I'm going with it. Yes, as Jay's losing control over 10 tons of steel. Right. Was it necessary to lift it all the way up there? The amount of energy that costs. But hey, that's okay. We're not paying for it. Oh my god, that's another radio! Alright! We have a radio back! That is so cool. That radio is going to get... Where am I going to put it? Well, maybe in my bedroom. I don't think I have anything going in my bedroom. Can be on my bed, maybe. Well, I should be on my bed. What's the chair doing in my bed? The chair can be here, in case I want to sit down somewhere. There. Radio's now in my bedroom. Oh, that's so nice. I got a second radio. That's cool. So I've got the bell and the light and the mailbox. Must keep the mailbox. Never burn the mailbox, even though you can do that. And I've got a radio that we're not going to burn. And I've got a chair that's kind of in the way. Maybe I could put it on the shelf. Where am I going to sleep now, though? The chair and I, we're going to be okay. What's this mysterious place? I wonder. It's got some magic machine at the top here. It has this here. Oh, do you know what? I think this is the sucking machine. I think we need to go and grab this and put that on here. And then... maybe go forward a little bit. Hopefully, yes. Taking that with us. That was a bit too much. No, don't do that. You're going too far, dude. Now we're gonna go back now. We kind of don't. I think this is in the right position, but our machine isn't really. So, come on, buddy. You can. Oh, you can't do it. What a shame. It's not moving anymore. Or maybe it's the trash that's on the bottom here. Let's pick that up, turn it into steam. Maybe. The sucking machine. It means once it's installed, it means we don't have to pick these things up anymore. It kind of goes in the back here. So maybe it's actually in the right position. Let's try it out. Yes, it's in the right position. I didn't have to move it. So it just goes and attaches here. And goes ka-clonk. Haha! So now, apparently, we have another thing to switch on that does this. Magic! So as we now troll the landscape, funky things are just going to end up on the inside, close to where the burner is, which is going to make our lives a little bit easier. So cute. So, Off we go, huh? Oh wow, really? What console was that on? Check it out, box is being sucked up magic! Haha! Good stuff. Or was that wasn't just normal PC, right? Because PC you would install things, I would imagine. Even if they need you to have that disk in the drive, it usually doesn't do that. But consoles, they're not kind to disks if they're in constant use. PS2 games, same thing. 360, oh yeah. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Maybe there's another Steam achievement that says we need to go and we need to go and explode these things here. These explodey things. That's another Steam achievement. I don't know. Do you put that in the burner as well? I mean, it has a big explosive sign on it. I'm kind of inclined not to do that. The Blue Isles. Are we leaving? Are we coming? Are we going? Dead Man Switch. Got to take care of it. Also, I feel like we have a little bit of wind going. Should we see if we can move ourselves by wind power? Yes. The Blue Isles, more developed than we thought. Oh, but the wind isn't strong enough. I get you, buddy. I get you. So this is something that I haven't quite tried out in my previous playthrough. What happens if we were to put one of those explosive things into the burner? I can't see it having good consequences. I really can't. But I haven't tried it out. And there is a Steam achievement that says pick up every of these explosive containers and go and explode them. So it is not Frost. No, I wish it was. No, it's not my game. It is something that the students in Switzerland have made and publish it as a game many years later, and that's what it became of. This is called Far Lone Sales, and it's available currently for $2.99 on Steam. Usually it's $20, and this came out in 2018, and it's been so successful that they've made a follow-up title that was released this week, which is why this one's on sale. And the new title is called Changing Tides. This is a work of art, my friend. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. What happens when we do that? Nothing can go wrong, huh? So of course it's gonna blow. Oh, but it still gives us energy. Now that's quite cool. Whoops. Quick! Repair it! Repair it! What were we thinking? Anything for a Steam achievement. As I was taking care of the fire, I think this here, I'm not sure how I can... Can I even pick these things up that are now too far in the back here? Yes, just about. Anything for a Steam achievement. No, dude, come on, put the barrel over here. And go repair everything. Sucking machine is still working. That's neat. This probably needs repairing here. Yes, good stuff. And then we go and put this out of its misery. Ah, there we go. Good stuff. I do like this non-Steam progress here. I thought maybe I'll just get a little bit more, what's it called? Speed. Going up the ramp and everything. Sucking machine still on. Check. Might as well go pick some of these things up. As I just automatically arrive in here. There's a chair and everything. My goodness. There's just so much stuff here. No, not everything! Ah, stagger it, dude! That was maybe a little bit of a waste. And then I think the sucking machine turns itself off when it's been sucking too much, so I'll go and put it back on. Gotta do that manually. Oh, the sail! No, 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 don't break the sail! No! No, take it down! Take it... Oh my goodness, did you see that? Fantastic! Didn't work out that way though. Right, I thought so too, Frost. It's a really nice art style that they've got going here, and it's super wonderful, slow, lonely pace. It reminds me a bit of Limbo and Inside, just the art style. I think the sail could do with saving, or with repairing. Since we have it, why don't we? That was it? I think that was it. Yes! Everything's good again. Upstairs, gotcha. Sometimes it's a little tricky to see where you're supposed to go, but I think it's up here. So you can jump up here, and then you can also jump on the sail, and then from here, you get over here. Look at that, we get a little flower now! That is good. I think I like to keep those things. Drop, whoops. Now it's super windy already. No, 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 don't do that. We're not quite done yet here. So I want to make sure we don't leave the flower behind. I have a feeling the flower is going to make some wonderful decoration while we're in this bleak landscape. Anything that looks green. This looks complicated. And it certainly sounds eerie, doesn't it? What is it? A windmill? Okay. That lets our vehicle out. But now we can't go through to the bottom anymore. It's like the rat race. I hope this lines up properly so that when this thing lets us go down the stairs again. Like, you know, this, and then I do that, and then I can get out and hopefully get down. Yes, I think so. Whew. Just about got there. Oh, I don't think so, Popeye. But you can make stuff like this in Unity. So I read that the developers used Blender and Unity together to make this. So all the assets were made in Blender. Don't know where they were textured, but all modeled in Blender. So yeah, definitely a Blender thing. Yes, it's not actually a 2D game. It only has a 2D side-scrolling experience, but it's not 2D. So this is not like a traditional 2D title where you have layers. This is all a 3D world. Tornado! Oh my! Is it a good idea to put the sail up? I mean, you know, we're gonna go and just get teleported to good places here, I'm thinking. Sucking device is still on. On my way to get another Steam Award, come on! It's so cool, isn't it? Very atmospheric. Very atmospheric. And then the chair, we'll take that, we'll bring this down. All wind powered for now. Very good. Where else are we going? Oh, no. The sail. Take it down, buddy. Oh, you missed it. Oh, it's gonna break, man. Oh, my poor flower. What is this contraption, I wonder? Ooh, not down. Maybe it's up then. Here's my flower. Maybe my flower is going to go in my in my living quarters as well. I've got a radio, got the mailbox. I got it all now. Got a chair. I've got a flower too. Very cool. So maybe it's through the top then here somehow. Ah, yes. Thank you so much for dropping by, and hey, have fun with Windbound. I hope you're gonna get through chapter 5, and at least one of us needs to see the resolve of the story. Thanks for hanging. Have a wonderful Saturday. Oop, and now I can't. Can I? I can't go through here. Oh, there we go. I can. Oh, what's happening next? This looks like a submarine, doesn't it? Can you push that all the way to the end here? Whoops. I think I broke something. Whoops. No. What is this? Did I nearly got killed here. Thankfully, I'm still alive though. Even though I'm not entirely sure where I am. I think I'm still alive. Oh, I'm here. Gotcha. This is all very spooky and mysterious. It looks like we definitely need steam power again. Let's explode our second barrel here. I'm not doing this because I like it. I'm doing it because there's a Steam award that says the answer to life, the universe, and everything. It's got a Steam achievement. That is good. Worth it. And yes, the burner. Oh, Popeye, I'll put it on the list, but I have no experience with that, I'm afraid. You mean with hair dynamics, so that when you move the character inside Unreal Engine that the hair moves? I've tried this with cloth once, and I think that the same is true for hair, but I'm not entirely sure. If I figure it out, I certainly will. Yeah, Unreal Engine, there's so much more I have to learn about Unreal Engine. But I'll put it on the list, yeah. And cloth dynamics and as an extension hair dynamics, that's definitely on my list of things to do. I'm not sure if it's actually the best course of action to try and convert DAS hair, because Unreal Engine have, in one of the recent releases, have added their own version of a hair tool, so it might be easier and more realistic if you make hair directly in Unreal Engine, if that's where you want to end it up in. Well, that's it. We're stuck. How can we be stuck? How do we get unstuck, more to the point? Oh, right. If we're lucky, we winch ourselves out. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh yeah, this button at the top. Come on, buddy. We can get out of here. And there's another burner thing here. I just want to make sure I'll put the sucking machine back on. Oh, sucking machine's offline. There we go. Now we're back. And I think this can also go in the burner here. This should be sucked up automatically. Do we need to disconnect this somehow? Or we better, you know, better be safe than sorry. It's the sucking machine. One of the most important things. How come I have a barrel at the top here? I don't think that's supposed to have happened. There's also this crate here. Ow! Aha! Oh, and a lantern, that's nice. A lot of stuff. Including this. Come on, another Steam achievement. Ouch! He's deliberately ruining his Aquamotive. What is he thinking? When you just have too many crates to use for energy. I'm just glad that they're so ample around here. Oh, that wasn't even broken. This is totally broken here. That. Is it the which is the thing that's broken? Oh, maybe he's mending it. I can't tell. Is he mending it? Oh, that's the wrong tool. Too much for a small guy in steampunk. Yeah. Poor little guy. I was using the wrong tool. I was using the fire extinguisher. That is not the tool I want to use. I want to use the one in the back here. But there's so many barrels and stuff in front of it here. There we go. That's the repair tool. That should do it proud. Look at that. Is that it? Have we fixed everything? What's the one with the equal sign? Oh, that's it. That's this. That could do with a bit of a mini repair here. Aha. And then I think the sail. I mean, it's only a little bit broken, but while we're here, you know. There. Perfect. While we're standing still, I might try to bring some of this stuff down here so that barrel really doesn't belong here, does it? But it looks like I can't. There we go. Ah, just about pick it up here. Okay, onward and upward. What's next? Oh, my wheel is broken. Did you see that here? My wheel actually has a kink in it. Well, that's not good, is it? It really keeps you on your toes. You have to press a button all the time. Some button is always there to be pressed. Either have to reload things, or you have to make sure something doesn't break. I hadn't actually noticed that my wheel has taken such a beating. Oh, something else coming up. Like it or not. Another radio tower thing. Also another, we can't actually get through here. Quick! Break! Well, let's fill this back up just in case. Looks like we have a special VIP entrance door at the bottom. Ooh! And also goodies! Oh, we're probably going to suck those up. Well, go leave them here for now. Did it also have a kink in the wheel, Brian? Oh, do you mean this one here? Do you mean that one? I just keep wondering what's happened here. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to build factories and stuff like this. So anything that we've seen so far suggests that at one point there was quite a lot of civilization around and something went major wrong, and now we have this, which makes you wonder what happened then. It just kind of slots right into Fallout, doesn't it? This whole universe. Oh, Nate. How's your mom doing? Is she around? Is she watching? I greatly enjoyed, actually Julia and I both enjoyed your Insurgents clip a few days ago where you were playing with Croco. Insurgents, what an evil game, I have to say. What a super evil game. But there was a lot of dying involved, so it was very funny. Oh, I see. That has power. Now we put this in. Oh, public transport, huh? That's what you mean, Brian. Insurgents, is that a paid game? Is that a free game? Tell us more about it. It sounded like, you know, there's a lot of things that needed to be defended. A ton of evil guys. God knows where they came from. Oops. What, I just jump out? Oh no, it lowers to a certain extent. Do we, where do we land? Oh, just on here. Gotcha. There's that pram again. Obviously, you don't have civilization, you don't need prams for kids. It's all good. Here's some more food for you, sucking machine. Sucks it all up. And where are these voices coming from? Do you know, do we have... Yeah, there we go. We have a shortcut for Nate's channel. I was wondering, actually, Nate, this is something you might be able to help me with. I'd like to have it a bit more cohesive, that we have these bot commands, both here as well as on Discord. This is something that the new bot can help us with, potentially, right? I like to have these type of exclamation mark commands in Discord as well. Because that's something that MeBot can do, right? I've never looked into it because I thought this is just the overhead and the scariness factor is just a lot. Maybe Nate's actually left and plays Insurgents now. Ooh, you have to pursue your dreams before they can support you, says Mr. House. Wonder what happened to him. Or Camilla. We're plowing right through here. Should have perhaps taken care of the burner at one point. Totally forgot. Sorry, burner. A little more. Come on, a little more. These things always come to a very abrupt ending here. I find I keep crashing into things like a lot. And that... oh, okay. That also crashes into things a lot. This is like a car ferry now, isn't it? Almost. I'm gonna go on the hamster wheel again here. And try to get us across the river. That is very good, like a Mississippi boat. That's very nice. Nancy, good morning. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday. What other bots are there, Nate? I mean, Me6 is obviously it's a large one, but there's so many other bots. Any others that you can recommend or that you have experience with? And Insurgents cost cash, okay. Do you think it's a game I'd enjoy? Or should I just stick with Fortnite? I enjoy more games like this, so I've totally skipped the whole new chapter of Fortnite. I've recently installed it, only played it for 10 minutes, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm kind of over it now. Insurgency. That is a good name, actually. Nancy, this is a wonderful game called Far Lone Sails, and the company have just released their second game. That my original plan was to play that, but I thought because this is a short game, maybe I'll go and play this and then play Changing Tides tomorrow, which is the second title in the series. Aha! Post-apocalyptic adventure game. Very cute art style, more like an experience rather than a game. Gonna switch the sucking machine back on because, you know, I like it sucking away. I don't like things sucking usually, but in this case, I'm all for it. Probably better, okay. It's like CSGO, that's exactly what that reminded me of. Dino, I don't think I've heard of Dino. Any particular one you prefer? Can I rename Me6 into something different? Like, I don't know, J-Bot or something? Ah, boom! End of the line again. What is this? This is like a little toy robot here, I think. I don't want to burn that. I think that might go into my living quarters here. He is special. It's like a teddy bear of sorts. Yeah, I'm gonna go and keep him. I've got so many good things here. This is... I don't know what that is. That is yeah, that can... Maybe we'll go and use that as energy. Yes, it was extremely funny. We both had a really good time watching your Insurgency clip. I can't go through here. Gotcha. Maybe we'll try the top. And good editing as well. So I sometimes I notice these things that I'm thinking, wow, that was a lot of work to put this together. So in my head, I'm just thinking, wow, that took a lot of time to not only play the game, but also take out the boring parts and then edited it as well to make it an entertaining clip. So it's one of those things, editing game footage isn't for the faint-hearted. Just the amount of time it takes to make that look well. Oh, Popeye, there's a scene coming up now, actually, where we're going to turn this around so you can see it's not 2D. This is actually a 3D asset. And I think maybe we're going to go and get rid of that kink in the wheels now. That's... no, actually, that wasn't a good idea. I think we need to... I had a bit of trouble with this thing, actually. I think I need to take the old wheels off again, or first, and then we'll go put the new wheels on. I think that's how we do that. So we do this, and then we do that, and then the old wheels come off. Tunnel grunge game, that sounds interesting as well. Put this up, put the new wheels onto this thing, like so. Oh, he did, okay. That is nice of him. And then we do that. Boom! Alright, now we have new wheels, which is going to make our lives just so much easier. And I think this is the first and only time where we actually see the front of our vehicle. I didn't know it had a front. I was a bit like you, Popeye, that I thought maybe this is a 2D game, but it isn't actually. It's proper, it's all 3D assets. I suppose it's also easier to do it because there's more support for these types of engines around. And now we have better wheels. And our old wheels are discarded there. That's just... it's just so sad, isn't it? Sucking mechanism is still on. Thank you, sucking machine. Tunnel grunge game sounds interesting, actually, Lancy. Fill up the burner, do the dead man switch so that the thing doesn't stop. Meanwhile, come on! Load off some steam. It's a full-time job running an Aquamotive these days, you know. Barren landscape again. And then fall off the elevator. All part of it. Fill up the burner. Blow off some steam. Have a look if there's anything around there. Oh yeah, like an explosive thing. Don't want to miss that. Sucking machine is still going. Come on. Hiya. It totally is steampunk. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and now we are on a boat again. Oh, that is broken, isn't it? Dang, that's totally broken. Let's go fix it. Jail fix it. That is nice. Easter eggs are always good. Keeps the fans happy. Which one was it? What was the Easter egg? I may have noticed a reference to dip potato chip. That may have been the Easter egg. But I'm not entirely sure. Right, okay. It's good to have an editor. I'm trying to instill that into my workflow. having editors. I mean, I do like editing, but it costs a lot of time, and it's one of those things that there comes a point at which you have to make a decision and say, well, which responsibility do you start giving away? And editing is one such thing. Nope, off the boat. Here we go, sailing again. Liking the new wheels, I gotta say. Well, that's part of the Easter egg, isn't it? If we were to know about all the Easter eggs up front, then there won't really be Easter eggs. So it's nice to have, nice to not know, and then maybe, you know, months later you go, oh, that's been there all the time. That's very funny. From 2018, wow, that's quite a bit of backlog. I find that if I don't do it right away, then it's difficult for me, because it means I have to rewatch the footage. If I've got something where I know, oh, there was a highlight here and there, I can just go straight there, and even if it takes a while it's fresh in my head, it's easier to do it there and then, rather than leave it, because it means that I have to rewatch the footage. That just takes time, so. I like chilling out and just, you know, kicking back and watching where we're going next. Cup of coffee from the official Chris Cox mug, of course. I like editing because it's a very chilled experience for me, because I mainly sit back if there's something I need to rewatch. I enjoy it if I don't have a lot of energy. Editing is good. It's kind of good energy balancer. I do like doing it late at night or very early in the morning, like 4 or something if I can't sleep. That's the perfect time to do edits. Do you know, there are really, really good shortcuts. I don't know if these are available for all applications. I know that Premiere, and I didn't know this for ages, there's the Q and W trick. So you make a cut somewhere where you know, like, you know, this is where one bit ends, and when like the next bit starts 10 minutes later, you just park the playhead there, and then you press Q, and then it goes and makes a cut, then collapses the whole thing. So it's very convenient. Whoops! No, don't keep going, buddy. And it makes editing a lot easier and faster, but for years I didn't know that existed. So what I did was cut here, cut there, right click, take that out and collapse and ripple edit, and it's just makes me wonder what other tricks there are that I'm currently not using. Should we put the brakes on this thing? Yeah, let's do that. I don't want this thing to roll back. And maybe the brakes aren't even necessary, but just, you know, just making sure brakes are on. And also, while we're here, let's put this thing with the explosive sign into the boiler. What am I thinking? That is another Steam achievement, hopefully at one point. There, that's good. And then I think something needs to be repaired now, which is, of course, yeah, the burner. There, jail fix it. Do you know, try editing on an iPad or something like that. That is like that. So I wonder if something like that, just in regards to input controls, would work. I mean, I know I've used the Shuttle Pro controller, but that's just cumbersome. I don't recommend using that. I totally don't recommend it. But on the iPad, you literally just go swipe back and forth, and you do this to make a cut, and then you just swipe forward, make this to a cut, and keep holding, and then that just goes and does its thing. So that might be something. It's an achievement. How do I get past this then? Is this something where we have to go and just build up a bit of momentum? May have been. Come on, buddy. Arrgh. It gave us a kind of clue by automatically rolling this thing back. And I totally misinterpreted that. Yes, if you have one, that might be an alternative. I mean, part of that issue is then getting 20 gigabytes of footage onto it in the first place. That could be a little tricky. Just because of the amount of time it takes to do that. Come on! Could even do the sail with it as well to get a little bit even more momentum. Smash this thing to smithereens! Come on! And... yes! Open and broken. All the time. All day, every day. Well, there's another little flower pot. We'll pick that up as well, shall we? Now that would be really cool. Oh, why didn't it work? Dang, brother, that's cold. Oh, because the hopper's full here. Oh man, I have a feeling this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? I tell you why this is bad. Because I remember playing this bit, so the hail is gonna destroy our vehicle. So we need to make sure it doesn't get destroyed, because otherwise it gets blown up, and that is an issue, as they say. So I'll go and make sure everything that is possibly repairable is getting repaired before we embark the storm. Because if we don't do that, it's gonna be boom. Yoshi! You missed the sucking machine! Welcome! Does the sucking machine need repairing? It could do. That certainly could do with repairing here. It's repaired, and then the other thing that needs repairing is the switch here. Okay, here goes nothing, I tell you, nothing. Sucking machine is sucking, and we're gonna go make it through the hail, come on. With all the power that we can... Ah! Why is this burning already? That's not good. I'm only just started. Don't burn. Dude. Why is the sail burning? And why is the sucking machine burning? Why can't I go up there? Oh, come on, stop burning. The longer something burns, the more things are gonna break, of course, you know. So the sail... it just mustn't burn, I tell you. We gotta be in the shelter here. Come on underneath it. You can do it, buddy. Come on. Why does this thing never stop when you wanted it to stop? You know, when it's out in the hail, it gets destroyed. So park it, for God's sake, park it underneath here. So we have a chance to repair it. And then we can go and brave the storm. Oh, dude, don't do that. Hold the thing. This is dramatic. Okay, everything's burning. That can't be good. That totally can't be good. This here needs to be extinguished alongside this as well. Oh, now there's no more water. I didn't know this thing needed water as well. Does make sense now that we say it. Thank you for hiding Hunter Sandal whatever. One of those guys we don't want around, so thank you, Nate. Oh, finally! My god, everything's broken. Yoshi, you've joined us at a very, very dramatic point in the game. We're nearly at the end, by the way, so we're nearly done here. All we need to do is now make sure we repair everything that is possibly repairable, and then go plow our way through the storm. I think that's the idea. Yes, why does that happen? Somebody tell me how hail sets things on fire. I don't get it personally. But it's okay, it's a game. Where they belong. I like it, Nate. Hide them under the carpet where they belong. That's probably broken as well. Is that good again? Is that healthy now? It looks like it is. So the only other thing then is the sucking machine and that sail here. Is this healthy again? Yes, it's healthy. Sucking machine being repaired as we speak. There we go. Is that the right there? You can see that red bar is going up. So this is the health status of all the things we have. Looks like we fixed it. So that goes here in anticipation. There's also, in fact, other things coming up. So I'll go and have those be sucked up. I might take a couple of these cubes here that I have stashed over here so that we don't run out of power. I mean, that's the last thing we want. If something really dramatic is coming up, I want to make sure we have enough energy to plow our way through here. Alrighty. All aboard! I have not tried sucking the sucking machine, no. Come on. We have to probably go through a major bout of hail again. Oh, or not. Maybe the hail is over. That could be. Maybe all the hail stories were greatly exaggerated up to this point. Maybe it's all good again. What else could possibly happen? Yes, the power suck, Nate. Oops, and boom. Oh no! Things start burning these days. I mean, instantly burns, right? I mean, stop burning all the time, I suggest. There, no need to repair stuff, everything's good. And that, well, I could just come in here. I'll hang that up here. And I think I may have to go outside and jump over the fence. Could also put the sail out in anticipation here. So that, I said out, in anticipation. There. Oh man! You have to press this button and then hold it longer so that this lever thing kind of comes out, like so. And then you can let go. And then it just goes and it keeps holding it now. Whoops. Nearly died there. Where are we now? What is all this? Oop, careful. Ah. Don't run over me. I'll stop it with my mind. Clonk dead. No, actually I'm not. That's good. This is all creepy now, isn't it? I'm glad you're here. I don't want to play this on my own. It's just so creepy. Oh, see, I can move this and then go up here. That's probably not quite on. This doesn't do anything. Oops. Then there's this. Ah, okay. Flame comes out and heats stuff up. Yes, even 10 tons of steel don't kill me, exactly. So that heats that up, and if we go and push this over here, I'm thinking maybe we'll go and pour whatever's now been heated up into that. Like so. Yes. Hot stuff running down. Just make sure you don't jump into that. And then we go, probably put this into some kind of a shape here. As it falls into the 10,000 foot ravine here now. Little cog is... oh yeah, gotcha. Got to use my little transportation device here, I suppose, and then go jump onto the top of that thing. I'm glad I can carry the cog and push the thing at the same time. That's good, because if I couldn't do that, that's gonna be a problem. And this goes into... oh yeah, goes into here. Gotcha. I might as well treat myself to this device. Maybe even put that in here and go boom and... I would never, Nate. That is very funny. Hot stuff. Like Donna Summer, do you remember? You might be too young for that. Not wanting to be ageist or anything, but Donna Summer, she was a big hit. She wanted hot stuff. All right, let's get the Aquamotive moving again. And we're not so far away from the end, so I think it's going to be another half hour or so in this. Was I... oh, okay, we're going up. In the world, I like it, I like it. Put that in here. Put that on here. And is there wind? I've noticed that we're continuously going up and up. We don't go down so much. We keep going up. Alrighty. Let's keep moving. Disco, yes, absolutely. Gunnar Sharp. This is so cool. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't catch these things. And we should check out that domain immediately, because that's all I live for. Why? Sucking machine picks all the good stuff up? Yes, indeed. Put some of the hot stuff into the burner, make it even hotter. Ah, see? I was away from the button for too long. Come on, buddy. Steam power. Thank you, Brian. Another loser spammer sacked. Thank you, Brian. That's very nice. They went as fast as they came. He was being ageist. Gunnar, that's the only reason why he left a comment. Oh, there we go. That's rolling into place. Should we put more in while we're here? Come on, buddy. At least nothing's burning right now. And there's also no wind, so we're completely reliant on steam power here. I'm oblivious. I'm totally oblivious. It was a question of out of curiosity. Do you remember Donna Summer and her big hit Hot Stuff? That's not being ageist. I'm just saying you may be too young to remember. Or you're older than I think you are. I don't actually know how old you are. Because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And now it's super cold here. I don't think this could... Nothing should catch fire anymore. If something's wet and cold... Oops. Fill burner fast, come on! I see, you are younger than I thought you are. I mean, older than I thought you are. We had an advert in Germany once about, I think it was a brewery, and they had photoshopped 3 extremely old guys, and they were supposed to be like, you know, that sort of age, like 450 something. And they did that because the German purity law was that old, and they were making a point that these guys would remember and these guys make your beer or something. It wasn't working very well, but that's what rang true in my brain there, that these guys were about that age, 400 something years old. Whoops! What happened? Oh, we have wind now! No need for steam power anymore, we have wind! Come on, put the sail up again! Yes! Save some energy here. No, not that. This exactly. We'll put that up here. It was because of ageism, yes. It's when I stopped drinking beer, you know, because I couldn't do the ageism thing anymore. What would you call that? It's like, often we have this expression that we say it's racially motivated. What would that be if it's ageist motivated? Like agely motivated? Is that it? Boston! Donna Summer, that's right. Either way, Boston, Germany, doesn't matter. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back, Yoshi. So far, we've burned up most of our resources, so I'm kind of glad we can use wind to propel us. I don't know how well it works going up. Can we pass through this? Oh, there's another bomb thing here, which we're of course going to put in the burner right away. Got to put it on for that though. Sucking machine, come on. No, sucking machine. Oh, wait, stop it. Stop. I need to go. I need to get the... Otherwise I don't get the Steam award. Reward, not award. This is gonna stop automatically. Oh! Dang! Can I pick it up? Yes, I can. Dude. Maybe I'll get both of them. That is so mean. I can't turn him around. I can't turn him around and pick this up anymore. I can only go to the right. I guess my thing is moved away too far. Oh! No Steam award for this. I can't turn him around to pick up the bomb. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I nearly had it as well. I'm vehicularly challenged, that's it, yes. Dorf Romantic. No, I don't know that one. Dorf Romantic. Sounds German though. Dorf is the German word for village. Do you know, me being one of those guys, I'm not really giving up. Can I move this thing back? I mean, you know, we have the time and the patience. If I could move it back ever so slightly. Dude, where's my car? Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go and move it back as far as, and then maybe get that explosive thing, pop it in the burner right away. Is this the only way to go back? I think there's no other way to go back. Come on, buddy! It's the only downside to wind power. Oh, it's a city builder. Oh, okay. Where did you find it, Julia? Did you find it on Steam or Epic? Dorf Romantic. Come on, buddy! You can do it! Part of the things that is also on sale on Steam is currently Clock Knockers. One of my viewers has made that game, and he keeps tweeting me that I should really play it because, you know, he's proud of what he's done, and it's currently on sale for 69 cents, which is 30% off. No, don't! Stop it! I need to put the brakes on. Come on! Don't do that! Oh, come on! That's unfair! No, don't do that! The brakes! The brakes! Whew. See if it's enough for me to grab the explosive thing. If not, we'll try this again. It's on Steam, okay. 10 tons of steel. Don't be such a baby! Be a man! If you aren't already. Be a man! I like saying that to female game characters. Be a man. Come on, buddy. He looks like a little lighthouse, and I like his wafty coat. They've done a really good job on character development. I can't go any further. Dang, see? Need to keep moving. I'll try it one more time. I'll try it one more time. Yes, I say it to Julia too, yes. Come on, buddy. And now that the brakes are on, you can still pull it the other way. That's okay. But I think only so much, and then, so if I get it to the highest point, I may have to go and put the brakes on right away. Come on! You've been here before, you could do it again! 10 tons! Imagine it'd be 11 tons! This is lightweight! You're nearly there, you're nearly getting it! You're getting it, come on! A little bit further up! Ah, I think this is it. This is as far as, so I'm gonna go and run. Dude, the brake, put it on and leave it on! Oh. And it's ridiculous, really, because all I want to do is pick up this bomb to blow up my car. I mean, how ridiculous is that? But it gets me a Steam achievement. If any one of you tried the Steam Deck, by the way, speaking of Steam, that looks very handsome. Very handsome little handheld Linux device that can play many, if not most, Steam games. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh no! Yes! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm picking up the flaming thing. Sisyphus, that's his name. Yes, exactly. Sisyphus, well remembered, Brian. Was he the guy who pushed a pebble up the mountain? I don't know if we have that here in the English-speaking world, but it's in Germany we have this thing called, if you have to do business like that, it's Sisyphus work, we call it. And nobody likes to do that. Okay, perfect. Let's go move on a little bit before I repair more of the other stuff, when the bridge thing isn't in the way. It probably wasn't a pebble, it was more something larger, I guess. I don't want to be rockist, you know. Come on, buddy. And boom. Whoa. Lots of things in need of repair now. Let's put a few fires out while we're at it. And then figure out where we are and what this is. Oh no, that's this, so this certainly needs repairing. Yes, I think so too, Nancy. I think so too. He's going to be so super tired. And he's only tiny as well. That's not even repaired yet. We need to go and repair that more. That's repaired now. And now, this thing could also do with a bit of a repair here. There. Now what do we do? Can't go out there. This here looks like it's trying to open something, but we're not even there yet. Oops. I meant to check out the other side of this. There's no wind in here, so could I go down here? No. That doesn't work either. Huh. Ideally, I'd like to go up a little bit, but how would we do that? I mean, I don't know if I can stand on my sail here. I'm sure I can do this, but that doesn't get me higher up, though, does it? Interesting. Oh, ouch. Do you know, perhaps then it's actually much easier. Maybe it's just about moving forward here. And just pushing this out of the way? Is this how we handle that? Might be. Like so. Aha! Look at that. Perfect. Now we're nearly out of resources again here. Put that guy into there as well. I'm thinking maybe we're not quite close enough to this, even though maybe it'll work. I'm thinking if this needs water, we'll just go and pick this thing up and see if we can help it. Help it along a little bit. Does that work? Yes, look at that, it works. It opened the door. I'm so glad I've got this fire extinguisher thing on board. There for next time. See what awaits us here. Hiya! And up we go. That orange hook tells me maybe we can go use our little truck gadget again. Can we? Maybe. Okay. What's next? This looks like going on board something rather large, so I agree, Julia, absolutely. I agree. Oh, there's wind again. Let's be efficient about this, shall we? Come on, buddy. Use wind when you can. We don't have unlimited resources. Don't have unlimited coffee either, as I'm painfully aware of. I'm pretty much at the end of my coffee quota here. I need a larger coffee machine. Captain at the helm here. Oh, no, 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 no. Leave it up, leave it up. That's good. You touch it once, you know, as much as look at it funny and the thing goes away. So cute and tiny. And he has a hat and everything. I'd love to see some behind the scenes, how they've modeled him and stuff. I really enjoyed that about the character from Monsters Expedition. I think characters like that really make or break a story. And it's all these little things that he has, like the little sleeping quarters and a picture on the wall. This looks a little bit like a slave labor camp coming up here. I hope I'm wrong about it. Oh, come on! Be a man! Is this another ship, or are we just talking rocks here? This was a little bit awkward for me to figure out, so I'm glad I remember this. I think... So I tried to push this at first, and I think I burned through most of my resources trying to do that, and that is of course not the way you need to do it. I'll go take the sail down here quickly, just in case something breaks, we have to go and jump on this. And then it just goes forward like that and pulls our Aquamotive on these tracks here. That's kind of fun, but that wasn't immediately obvious when I tried it. So much fun. Yes, the mouse is really off scale, isn't he? For a change. Oops. Is the sucking machine on? Because I have a feeling we might be losing out on treasures and stuff, you know? Put sucking machine on, there we go. Aha! Treasures aplenty! No wind. So I have to go burn through some resources here. Which are getting scarce, I might add. I don't want to burn my radio, you know. Not going to happen. Mouse Kong, right, yes. Hiya, come on. Keep it pressed. Get the steam away. Keep that pressed. This does look like Russia though, doesn't it? It certainly has Russian influences. This is where they make the Russian 3D scanner. Oh, we've got wind, we've got wind! Stop wasting fossil fuels, man. Unless, of course, nah, can't do that. Gotcha. Ceiling height issues and stuff. And boom! Congratulations, Jay, you've broken something again. Super tiny button, and it does... There's a drawing at the front of this vehicle. I have never noticed that. See the little two stick figures here? That's very cute. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Heightist. That is exactly what it is. And I of course feel terrible about it on behalf of being heightist. Heightist, ageist, and all the other isticisms. The future is a world in which we're all just sitting there silently with one another. Then of course some people are starists, which can't happen either. What are we going to do now? I'm thinking maybe if we go back a tad and then try to catch that staircase on the top left here. If that's not too directionist. There, like so. There's quite a lot of... Those are not cells by any chance, but are they? They're just living quarters, hopefully. Rooms, yeah, well. There's a lot of rooms. Maybe these are more like cabins? Or it's a shopping mall? I don't actually know what this thing is. Ah. Could I have jumped over and walked further? Do you know, this looks like more like a larger version of the thing that we're driving, doesn't it? I wonder if it actually is. This says it's the Aquamotive V2. So maybe this is something dedicated to the guy who made it. That could be. Maybe it's this guy here, Jan Henriksen. With a scale model of his Aquamotive thing. Certainly is the whole steampunk universe, isn't it? Ah. And I'm going right into the belly of the beast. Factory, could be, Nancy, could be. Lurkist, Nancy, that's it. Hey, Emerga, how's it going? Depthist. Depthist, lurkist, heightist. We have the best vocabulary on this channel. We are on the Aquamotive. Wow, he's running out of power as well. We're nearly there, come on. Oh man, it broke. Gotta fix it. Oh, things on fire and everything. That's never good. I'm doing great, Emerga. Thank you for asking. This is a really nice game. It's we're close to the end. I can feel it. I can feel it. Things have just irreparably broken here. That's really not so good. I wonder if we can, if our fire extinguisher can be of help here. See if we can somehow employ that to repair whatever we've not so much broken, but certainly endangered here. You'd think an Aquamotive this size, they would have their own fire extinguishers. And oh, of course we can't get through here. That would have been too easy. Channelist. Will it work through here? Is that gonna last? No, we see it's not quite long enough. Or is it? I can't tell. I think maybe we just keep doing this. Yeah, look at that. I think it's getting less. I think that kind of worked. I just need to keep jumping up and down there. That'll work. It was, right? The music? Yes, I'm thinking that as well. Grand finale coming up. But beforehand, we just need to do a little bit of fixing of stuff. It's getting smaller. It's getting smaller. Aha! Or maybe this is going to come in handy here. As we go and jump up here and press that button. No! Doesn't work. Can this go in here? Well, then we can't go up and press the button anymore, so no. Let's not do that. Let's in fact put it in our Aquamotive here. How would we... and we can't go in here. Ow, 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 no, no, no. I can't do that. Now what? Energy. Yeah, well... ideally... oh, I see, I see. So there's this red thing here, and I bet we can go and connect that to our Aquamotive, but currently we don't kind of fit through here. So I wonder if this is another one of those things where we just have to go backwards and ram our way through this. We could try that. Because I certainly can't reach the second fire. So that hose is just not long enough. So maybe if I go and put it all the way back and just give it one more... maybe that'll get us through that iron gate. If not, then, well, you know, there'll be a problem. As far back as possible. Come on. Chris, what's happening in New York this fine morning? I keep missing your streams. I keep getting busy in the evening. Hope you're doing okay. There is, in fact, one stream at 2 p.m. that Chris is going to do. I think it's Saturday, I believe. Yes, look at that. Boom, baby. Oh man, everything's on fire. Yes, 2 p.m. Chris is going to stream usually on Saturdays. Don't know if you're streaming today, Chris. But if he is, then join Chris on Twitch at 2 p.m. And then there's another stream Chris usually does on a Saturday. That is in the evening at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is kind of a social hangout. Sometimes we watch cartoons. Sometimes we go and, you know, build little projects and showcase what other people have made. Well worth watching, well worth checking out. Look, what happens if I go and connect this to here? And then I go and drag this over like so. Thank you, Brian. Exactly, that's a link to Chris's channel. How do we jump up there, though? Oh, yeah, through my... yes, of course. I can go up here, maybe? Maybe. Coal Run Overcast in Hudson Valley. That sounds good, actually. Hudson Valley sounds like, you know, a celebrity area. Ah, okay. It occurs to me that we probably need one more energy packet here. Let's see if we can find it, shall we? Well, there's also more stuff here that we can go and use in our own Aquamotive. Don't want that to go to waste, do we? Pushing both of them at the same time takes forever, so I'll just go take them one by one. That doesn't... I can't... can I? Yes, I can. Good stuff. Let's put that down here. Secure that. It's a dual stream day for you, Chris. How exciting. I'll see if I can drop by. That'd be good. Yeah, 2 o'clock I should be definitely finished by then. I had kind of expected this to be finished like, you know, an hour ago, but I guess it was not to be. So I don't know how people rush through this in 99 minutes. That is quite quite an impressive feat. I don't think I could do that. That's another Steam achievement that you can get. Well, it's got a little bit of water, so maybe we'll press that red button, see if it happens. See what happens here. And come on. Undoubtedly where we're going to get out at one point. Dang, brother, we've run out again. Oh, hey, this here is the other thing that we need. So maybe once again we can attach our little winch thing here and then go and hopefully bring that up. If only there was something else we can... Ah, yeah, maybe like this here. Use to jump up and then hopefully bring our hook down. I mean, I don't know how successful that's going to be. It is just like Limbo down here, isn't it? Or Inside rather than Limbo. Whoops. Okay, must jump over that. Like so, indeed. Then grab hook. Glide down, attach here. Whoops. Walk back up. Keep pulling. And just hope for the best here. Can't tell if it's moving. Yes! Look at that! Here it comes. More energy. Hops right into place. One quick jump on top of that button. And we should be on our merry way. The speedrunners, right? Yes, you're right, Brian. Oh, you work. Oh. Yes, it takes like 5 years to make it, and then some dude comes along and goes, "I finished it in 5 minutes." Yeah. But also, I mean, there's one thing about that is that the amount of time it took them to get that good. So they must have played that game for an unbelievable amount of time. So they certainly would have gotten their money's worth. That is something else that I kind of admire about people, that I keep playing games like once, maybe then once again a little bit later, like a year or two afterwards. But some people go and buy a game and then they keep playing it. So even if you've finished a game, for many people that's not exactly the end. They just keep playing it. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, I see. It's a teddy bear. Just doing a bit of sorting things out here. Like this guy, I think he can probably be next in line since we already have a teddy bear. I thought. Oh, don't we? No, maybe we don't. Maybe he just fell out. Maybe we don't want to burn my teddy bear here. Can't do that. That's just that'd be cruel. Put him in my living quarters here. There. Right, that's true. So there's this thing about while you're in a game like this, yeah, I totally get you, Brian. It's nice to just be in it, like enjoy the moment rather than rush through it and appreciate how they've made stuff and appreciate all these little things that you can discover. And it is just like in TV or in the movies where you spend the whole day setting up a scene that basically is just a cutaway for 10 seconds. I remember they had, I think the third, what was it, Bad Boys movie. They recently filmed part of that here in Miami. Well, recently, probably a couple of years ago or so now. But there was the whole boardwalk was closed off, and there was one evening chase scene that they wanted to do. But it was for the crew. It was like literally 2 or 3 days worth of work just for 2 guys running down the road, and that scene is over in 30 seconds. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's a good point, yeah. Especially if you spend good money on a game and you liked it, well, keep playing it, enjoy it. I also like the description chowderheads. I do like that. But then you've got the other people, you've got the opposite end of that spectrum who have a game and they say, but you know what, I've played this for 500 hours, and you think, oh, okay. Like, games like Fallout where people literally just live years in. Kind of hoping the door's open. Oh, it's not. Gotcha. Now it is. Did I destroy something there? Also, let's hope there is wind now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think there might be. Might just be wind because we're going down the mountain so fast. Do you know, I think this is actually a bit of a race here, if I remember this correctly. I'm only saying that because I seem to remember this is the last scene actually, and it's a little bit tricky. And I think we need to make it as fast through here as we possibly can, because there's that volcano thing and it's kind of exploding and all. The game volume is very loud. Okay, let me just go and turn this down a little bit. Thank you, Nate. We gotta outrun this thing! You telling me now at the end of the session? This can only end well. I think it's already ended. This thing is bust, man. This thing's literally cut in half now. Poor sucking machine. How are we gonna repair that? I don't think we can. Can I just... No, I don't think I can. Maybe I can turn this. I just go pull it back to get... No, I guess that's not how it works. This thing's already trying to move by itself here. And this, I guess, is not really working anymore because it's just no longer attached to the end. So let's try sailing then. If we can. That will buff out. Come on, buddy. Do your thing. Slow progress. Thank you. Fast fingers Dragonade there. I like it. Oh, I see. So there's a new mechanic now just for here that if you push it forward too much, then it goes and ends up on the floor. So it's just kind of a little balance game here. I have a feeling this is literally the end of the game now. Spam.ers. A friend of mine recently asked me to register a domain for him, and he was wondering if that's available, a .tat domain. So the domain was going to be any old .tat. But I informed him that .tat wasn't available. So we're currently thinking maybe giving him a domain hack. Any old t.at, that would kind of be the same thing. But we're not sure if it's cool enough. I think domain hacks are actually out. Instagram is now instagram.com rather than instagr.am, which I think they still have. But they don't promote it anymore. Yes, I don't know. I've never really looked at that domain. I didn't even know .vom was a domain. I guess now we do. So I don't know about this achievement from this Twitch achievement, well, Steam achievement. They reckon that we're supposed to bring the mailbox all the way to the end. I kind of think I've done that. But just in case, I want to make absolutely super sure, I'm just going to go and take it with me. As far to the end as I can possibly do it, maybe because this needs to go in here. And that is now, I think... Was that not enough? Maybe that wasn't enough. Put something else in here. No, actually, that's the end. It's already triggered it. The camera's moving out. We've lit the fire. We're waiting for help. I think this is it. This is the end of it. This is so totally the end of it. And what a sad ending indeed, because we haven't really found anyone. It's a bunch of animals, made it all the way through this. That is it. I'm at mybreakingpoint.com. That is good. Yeah, I do like playing with email addresses like that as well. Yes, I'm endist. That's right. It is such a sad ending, yes. But it also makes you wonder, well, does he ever get help? I mean, I doubt that. We've tried very hard to get from A to B. We've had lots of issues getting there. And this is now where it ends, and we're sending a signal for help. I wonder if the second game ties into this. So open for interpretation. I know, yay, question mark, right? It is so sad. I think so too. I was actually a bit teary-eyed when I experienced this on my own. Because, you know, poor little guy, is he gonna find help? We don't know. No, he dies. Oh, that is, you know, that is just so negativist, Nate. Totally negativist. The mouse agrees. I think we should try the second part tomorrow. I hear there's a lot of new mechanics in there. It's also a much longer game, so we're not going to finish that in one setting. There we go. Achievement, a piece of home. I've done that. Perfect. So yes, there we go. That was Far Lone Sails. Don Schmocker, thank you so much for giving us this experience. I really appreciate it. Goran Saric, technical lead. Very nice. I like it. Martina Hugentobler, she did the animation, so she tweeted about the little seagull. Philip, thank you for your level design. Appreciate that, my man. Fabio Baumgartner, programming and sound design. I like it. He was not the composer, though. Composer was someone else. Namely Joel. That's a Joel Schock, composer in various instruments. Lots of saxophones there. My goodness. Including David German maybe. There we go. Hannah, Hans-Peter, Remo, David, Joe, and last name I couldn't read. Sorry about that. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate that. Tomorrow we're going to have a look at the second one, which is Far Changing Tides. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I'm glad I could have you with me on this ride. What else you got planned for this fine Saturday? Chris is on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. We could all meet there again, see what he does on Twitch. Enjoy being a have a good dayist. That's right, exactly. And what's this thing about cancelling, Nate? I don't even know what that means. I'm not cancelling people. I thought it was funny as well. And I might even pick up more of the, what's it called here, the Windbound, because I am currently stuck on level 5. I don't really know if I should try another game and make sure I have enough oil bombs for the boss fight in level 5, which currently I can't reach because I can't dig up the 5th orb, the 3rd orb, because, you know, there's no animals to kill that have this thing, the Gorhorn crest, that makes me build a shovel. Don't know. Maybe they're being endist as well, I don't know. I always like watching the end credits of these things because, you know, so much work has gone into this, so we want to give a special thanks to all these people. And this was a short game. Well made short game, I have to say. Student Project, $2.99 currently on Steam. I highly recommend you pick it up, including the soundtrack and an art book that I'd like to have a look at. And we'll have a look what the second game is like tomorrow. I'm not being negativist at all. Not at all. Why would I be? Emerga, have a good time. The after show. This is the after show, Yoshi. And I've run out of coffee, so I like that we do have an after show. That is quite nice. I might actually dispense with the after show today and literally just pull the plug after the end credits without the after show, you know. About the other game, yes, tell us about it. The other game. Yes, I've downloaded it and I've made sure it plays, but I haven't played anything of it yet, so. Brian, thank you for being here. Also, give Roberta our regards. Was she hanging out with us? Or is this not her kind of game? Maybe it's not. Mother vs. Lewis was not on board today. She has sent me a few iMessages. Let me see what she says. Oh no, that was something personal. No, I don't think she had the time today. And look, their game development studio is called Aquamotive, and we're using Aquamotives in the game as well. Interesting, huh? I don't think I'd enjoy that, Nate. And neither would you. So why would we do that? Why would we? She was sleepist. That's crazy. Thank you for playing Far Lone Sails. And thank you for watching. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the Saturday. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Is anything else happening? I think that's it. We just go end on this. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.